Well, here it is. It's all insulated now. I got it pulled tight, the plastic underneath, and I got it insulated. I had some pieces left of some drywall, a partial roll here, and then I had to dig into my newer rolls. But it's all insulated now. Now I just gotta wait for the anchor bolts to get put in. There's one on each side of the windows here, and then same thing over here, and then there's one on each side of the door, one in the corner over here. There wasn't any along this back row, but I think I might see if I could put one in back there. Probably doesn't need it, but I just have to see when I get done how it feels. After we found it was leaking around this little hatch to go into the toy hauler part, we went through and we scraped all the old putty off, caulking, and put some new caulking on around here. And we went down over here to make sure that was sealed up down there, as well as we come up over here and seal it up over here. I don't think it was coming in over here, but just to make sure it wasn't coming in from there. When we opened up the hatch, it wasn't wet on side of here. It was underneath the frame on there. So it rained last night. We got it done yesterday. It rained last night, so I'll go see if there's any water in there now. And then if there's not, then I'll take the hose and hose it down and see if we get any water coming in, see if we're ready to put the rest of the floor down. Well, here we are back inside, and I don't see any water because it would have coming in down right along this ridge down here, or there was something and was frozen it down right up here on top of this ridge. So now the next step is to go out here and took the hose on and hose it down around this window, or the window, but the hatch. And if we don't get water coming in, then I know we've got it sealed up and finish putting the insulation down and start putting the floor down. All right, now we checked the inside. The rain wasn't doing it. Well, I'm gonna water this down with the hose. Go over it pretty good here, just to make sure we don't have anything leaking around the bottom, around the collar around here, and see. We'll do this a little bit here and just for another few more seconds and see what's going on. So what we did to remove the old caulking, I had a chisel that wasn't really super sharp, and I run it along the edge right along here and slice it up, and then I turn the bevel the other way and cut the other one so we got all the way down, so we can make sure we get all the new caulking inside of here and then have to worry about going over the top of old caulking that might break loose. So that is what we did. We're going to continue on sealing around all these hatches and windows and doors with the caulking later, just to make sure it's all done. We don't have any leaks on the roof that we know of, so we're going to go in and caulk the roofing as well. We'll do that a little bit later time, but this here is the most important right now because this is what caused the floor to rot out. So we'll go inside and we'll take a look inside, see if we have any water in there now. Okay, we're back inside, and that amount of water had a big old puddle coming in here before. I don't see anything in here. There's no water coming in here at all. So I think we have it sealed up. So now it's time to go ahead and put the insulation down and start putting the floor down. I was looking for 5/8 tongue and groove plywood. They didn't have that. The only thing they had is 5/8 tongue and groove in OSB. So I'll put that down. I'll be cutting, I'll go into that the next section here. But the leak is fixed. That's the most important part, get the leak fixed. I have it bolted down to the frame in the place it was before. There's 3 on this side. And then over here on this side, there was 1 here and 1 down there. No reason to put anything else in there because there's supports that go from the frame out over here, and there's no other support down here. So we have it anchored down just like it was before. And now it's anchored down, so now we can safely drive the camper without those bolts in there. I didn't want to take it because if it happens to shift, you're not going to get it back in place. That's going to be a real big major problem. So now it's bolted down. Now it's safe to go ahead and move it. We have the leak fixed. I don't have to worry about water coming in. So I go ahead and start putting the insulation down and working on that. So we'll come back with the next video. We'll have a little bit more done. We've got the insulation almost done. We'll finish that up and continue on with the repairs.